let's get started today in a kind of gentle, wide knee child's pose. Have all the props you need. So if you need any blocks, thin, thick cushions, straps, anything that you might need for your practice nearby, so you don't need to get distracted searching for your things. So gentle wide knee child's pose, nothing too deep, just finding the place where you start, perhaps feeling a little bit of openness through your inner thighs, and then settle your bottom on your heels. If your knees are not very happy here, you could slide a towel or cushion under your bottom, so you would lift your pelvis a little bit higher. That might ease the pressure off. If that doesn't work, come to lie on your back and do maybe this Sutta Baddha Konasana pose, which is nice pose to open your inner thighs. You could have support under your thighs, but knees are not under any pressure here. So once you've got your position, settle in, take your time, slowly, slowly. That's very nice, Seema. You can walk your hands forward if you wish. You could come here, resting on your forearms. You could bring a nice kind of fluffy cushion under the chest. Might create nice soothing sensations for you. Or cushion under the forehead, so you don't need to focus on your neck. If you feel that your hips and inner thighs are nicely open this morning, you could come all the way down. But take some time for you to ease into the pose without forcing the body. Good. Very nice. Slowly, slowly settle in your pose. Take your time to connect with your mat and really bring yourselves into your practice this morning. Firmly shutting the door to the outside and open the door to your inner self. As from this point, we'll try to remain fully present with the movements, with the poses, and the sensations, feelings that will arise during your practice. So you're working to opening your hips today. So bear in mind that it can be also emotional trigger at times. If you want a little bit more from this pose, you could walk your hands further forward, just a few millimeters perhaps, or stay exactly where you are. Try to keep the bottom on your heels. Take 3 more breaths here. Directing your breath all the way to your belly. And from here, stay, if you're in your forward fold, just lift yourself slightly higher on the fingertips and then walk your hands to the side. So you start stretching the right side of the body, compressing the left. If you're on your forearms, you can still do this, being on your forearms, finding this gentle stretch through the right side of the body and compression through the left. Good. If you're lying on your back, you could also walk your body, so keeping your lower body as it is and your torso, you just walk to one side, stretching through the right, compressing the left. So we just want a nice gentle stretch through the side of the body. 2 more breaths. Excellent. And after second exhale, begin to walk your hands back. If you're lying on your back, walk your body back to center. Take a moment here so the spine can realign, and then walking to the other side. Take 5 breaths. And very slowly walking the body back to center. Excellent. Moment here. And then walk your hand all the way towards your groin, so you lift your chest up Bring yourselves upright. Bring the hands behind you and slightly lean back and gently draw the knees together. Good, and take a moment here, focusing on your hips, noticing how they're responding. So it's starting to tap a little bit deeper into this region of the body, increasing the blood flow. Maybe close the eyes here, take a breath or two. And from here, come to all fours. Bring the hands under the shoulders, spread the fingers apart, knees under your hips. Spine is nice and long, and you'll do a few rounds of cat-cow and then the tiger pose. So when you feel ready, take a deep inhale into your belly. Start gently arching through your back, opening through the chest, lift the chin, look forward. And with exhale, round the spine, push the floor away, and slowly looking in between the thighs as you tuck the chin in. Inhale to arch, draw the shoulder blades maybe a tiny bit closer together, pointing the bottom higher. And with exhale, round. And again, deep inhale, arch, lift your chest, look up. And exhale to round, separating the shoulder blades apart, look in between the thighs, push the floor away. Do one more. Inhaling, draw the belly closer to mat, nice arch through your back. And exhale to round. And coming to your neutral spine, take one long breath. Imagine you breathing into every single vertebra in your body. And breathe out. Good. So now let's take the weight onto left arm, and as you inhale, reach your right hand forward, placing the right arm parallel with the ground. Maybe this will be your tiger pose. This is more than enough for you today. That's okay. Maybe you will slide the left toes away from the center and come here. This might be your pose. If you feel strong and steady, maybe you can take the left leg off the mat, squeezing the glutes, keep the balance, draw the belly in. Good, looking down. Maybe you feel it's okay to bend the left knee and grab hold of your left foot with the right hand and pull the heel in towards your bottom. So keep the spine long for the time being and focus on lengthening through the left quadricep. Good. Once you feel that the quadriceps is easing up, loosening up, gently push the foot into your hand. That's an option. You don't have to take it all the way here. But if you do, lift your chest and lift the thigh higher. One more breath. And slowly leaving the pose, letting go of your foot, reaching the hand forward, toes back, and return back to your all fours. Nice long breath in through the spine. And deep breath out. Good, and let's change sides. So starting with reaching the left arm forward. Left hand reaches far forward, nice long spine. Maybe you'll stay here, maybe you slide the right toes away. So opposite leg to arm. Maybe you'll stay here, maybe you feel it's okay to lift the leg up. Squeeze the glutes, find your balance, looking down. Maybe you can bend the right knee and foot and take your time. Take time here. Really important for the thigh, the quadricep and hip flexor to open first. Once you feel there is that little moment when it all of a sudden eases, then you can push the foot into your hand and lift the chest, lift the thigh higher. Good. One more breath. And then let go of the foot. Reach the left hand forward, point the right toes back, and return back to your all fours. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Good, and tuck your toes under and push bottom all the way up to skies to your first downward facing dog of your morning practice. Maybe walking your dog by pressing one heel down, then another. Maybe wiggle the hips, shoulders, maybe shake the head, yes and no, or any other movements you can think of that are right for you at this moment. Good. And slowly working on to building your foundation. All 10 knuckles grounded, fingers spread wide apart. Actively push the floor away so you don't sink into the shoulder joints. Tuck your chin in slightly so the gaze is between the thighs or at the navel. Or maybe close the eyes. Point your tailbone up. Chest is moving closer to mat and the heels are pressing down. 2 more breaths in your completely still downward facing dog. 1 more breath. Good. And now walking the feet all the way to your hands, slowly placing them hip distance apart with toes pointing forward. Keeping softness at the knees and allow your torso hang freely down. Maybe your arms are free as well, hands are resting on the mat, or maybe you find your opposite elbows. And then dangle here, swaying the body gently from side to side. Maybe shaking the head again, maybe fluttering the lips. If you want a little bit more, work towards straightening the legs, but still maintain some micro bend at your knees, so don't completely lock the joints. And you can allow a little bit of a weight forward as well. That might intensify sensations for you. And come to center, finding stillness. Let go of the elbows and slowly start rolling all the way up. Good. Head comes last, vertebrae by vertebrae. Good. Feeling how the bones are rising one on top of one another. And then step to top of the mat, toes together, arms by your side. Grow tall through the crown of the head, your mountain pose Tadasana. Feeling the soles of the feet grounding. At the same time, really growing up towards the skies. 1 more breath in. Good. And let's salute the sun together. With inhale, raise the arms and reach all the way to sky. With exhale, hinge from the hips. Fold forward, draw the chest to thighs. Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, spine is long, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, step the right foot back. And settle into your left hip. Press your right heel back. Work towards straightening the right leg. Lift the chest. Next inhale, step the left foot to right. Come to plank pose. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. Draw the belly in. Squeeze your glutes and press the heels back. Looking in between the hands and holding for 2. Holding for 1. And bring the knees, chest and chin down, elbows point to your lips. As you inhale, slide chest forward and up, come to gentle baby cobra, look forward, keep the elbows with your hips, toes are pointed. Holding 2, holding 1. And bring the chest and chin down. Tuck toes under and bottom goes back. And up, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, pushing the floor away, pressing the heels down, breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, look forward, step the right foot forward. Good. Take a moment here, settle into your right hip, pressing the left heel back as you try to straighten the left leg completely. Next inhale, step the left foot to right and lift halfway, spine is long. Exhale, chest to thighs, Uttanasana. Inhale to rise all the way up to standing, lengthening fully through your arms. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward, bring the chest to thighs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step the left foot back. That's it. Right foot joints, come to plank pose, shoulders over the wrists, looking in between the hands, holding 2, holding 1, and bring the knees, chest and chin down, elbows with ribs. Inhale forward and up, come to baby or maybe half cobra. Keep the shoulders down, squeeze the glutes, hold 2, hold 1. And bring the chest, chin down. Tuck toes under and bottom goes back, and up, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out, pressing the heels down, keeping the shoulders away from you. Spine is long. One more breath. Breathe out. Inhale, look forward, step the left foot forward. Good, nicely warming the body up. Right foot joints and lift halfway, spine is long. Exhale, chest to thighs, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, lengthen. Exhale, head from the hips, fold forward, chest to thighs, Uttanasana. Let's keep flowing. Inhale, lift halfway, spine is long. Exhale, step the right foot back. Good. Focus always on going a little bit deeper into the hip and opening through your hip flexors. Inhale, left foot to right, come to plank pose, take the shoulders over the wrists, squeeze your glutes, draw the belly in, look in between the hands, hold 2, hold 1, and bring the knees, chest and chin down. Inhale, chest forward and up into your baby half. Maybe you feel it's okay to push all the way to full cobra pose, lifting your heart. 2, 1. And bend the elbows, bring the chest, chin down. Tuck toes under and bottom goes back. And up, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, finding this inverted V shape. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look forward, step the right foot forward. Left foot joins and lift halfway, spine is long. Exhaling your chest to thighs, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, lengthening fully through your arms. And exhale, bring arms to your sides, come to Tadasana, mountain pose. Now we will do the same sequence, same sun salutations, but with eyes closed. So really try to keep your eyes shut throughout and just listen to the cue or work from your memory. When ready, grounding through the soles of the feet and closing the eyes. With inhale, raise the arms, reach all the way to skies, lengthen, keeping eyes closed. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from the hips, Uttanasana with the eyes closed. Inhale, lift halfway, spine is long. Exhale, step the left foot back, your eyes are still closed. Inhale, right foot joints, come to plank pose with your eyes closed. Draw the belly in, squeeze your glutes, press the heels back. Hold 2, hold 1. And drop the knees, chest and chin down, keeping the eyes still closed. Inhale your chest forward and up into your cobras, baby half or full. Lift your chin, but keep your eyes closed. And exhale, bend the elbows, bring the chest, chin down. Tuck toes under and bottom goes back and up, downward facing dog with eyes closed. Breathe in. Breathe out, being fully present here. Breathe in. Breathe out. You have no visual distractions. With inhale, keep your eyes closed and step the left foot forward. Good. Exhale to pause. Inhale, step the right foot to left and lift halfway, keeping eyes still closed. Exhale, chest to thighs, Uttanasana. Inhale with care, rise all the way up to standing, reaching all the way for the sky. Exhale, return arms to your sides, back to mountain pose, Tadasana. And when ready, gently blink eyes opened. Good. Take one deep breath in. And deep breath out. Good. Now with inhale, raise the arms and reach all the way up. With exhale, bring arms behind your back, interlace the fingers together and create fist. With inhale, roll shoulder blades together, push the chest forward. And with exhale, come to standing cobra. When you start sliding the fist down your legs, Push the pelvis forward, squeeze the glutes firmly, that protects your back. Lifting through your sternum, look up. Maybe you can look back. See how the body feels. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Breathe, inhale, activating the core muscles. Bring the chest back up. Keep the hands in the fist. And with exhale, fold forward as you hinge from the hips. Move the chest to thighs and allow the fist to fall over the head, softening the shoulders here. Allow the gravity to take over here. Nice soft shoulders, beautiful. Little bit of a weight goes forward. You can separate the palms, that gives you a little bit more space, but keep the fingers interlaced. Neck is relaxed. 1 more breath. As you inhale, lift halfway. With exhale, release the fingers, bring the hands down. Inhale, step the right foot back. Now take the weight onto your right arm and reach the left hand to skies, gentle spinal twist. Reaching the left hand high to skies, sinking into your left hip. Very nice. Inhale, reach higher. Exhale, return the left hand down. Now take the weight onto your left arm and reach your right hand up. Focus on sinking into your hips. At the same time, reach as high as you can. And with exhale, bring the right hand back to mat. Inhale, step the left foot to right, come to plank pose, take the shoulders over the wrists. Options here to bring the knees, chest, chin, and then cobra, or maybe chaturanga, and then sliding the chest through your upward facing, your choices. Beautiful. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push the floor away. Press the heels down. Breathe in. Breathe out. With inhale, look forward. And now step the right foot outside of your right hand. So really on the edge of the length of the mat. So start here in this lizard lunge. So you can open the right hip, feeling the weight of your pelvis to opening that hip joint, lengthening through your hamstring and your quadriceps at the same time. Good. Once you feel that the right thigh is softening, bring the left knee down to mat. You can use cushions here or any supports you feel are right for you, so you don't focus on kind of unpleasantness in your kneecap. Maybe you will stay here throughout. Maybe you want to work deeper into your lizard. If that's the case, you could walk your right foot a little bit more to the side. Gives you more space in your hip. That's it. Very nice, Anastasia. Then take the foot on its outer edge. This will open your hip even more. Maybe you will stay here. Maybe you bring the right hand into your right knee, inner knee. That's it. And pushing the knee away from the chest. And slowly start rotating the chest up towards the skies. Now, if you feel pain in your wrist, come onto your forearm. Give the wrist a little bit of a break and lift your chest up. Very nice. Wherever you are, beautiful. Opening the chest higher. If you want even more from here, you could bend your left knee. If you have strap, you can use a strap, gives you space. If you can grab hold of your foot with your hand, do that. Sometimes when we do this, we lift the bottom and come to this pose, so we ease away from the front leg. If that happens, sink back. So you'll feel that intensity increasing through the left thigh. And as you're opening the chest up, also pulling the heel closer towards the bottom. Good, so you're either on your straight arm or your forearm. Your choice is beautiful. Take 1 or 2 breaths. And very slowly let go of your back foot. Don't let it just sprang out. Take your time, using control here. And then bring the right hand back to mat. If you're on forearms, straighten both arms. And then with control and care, walk your right foot all the way back to center. Good. Tuck your left toes under. And now straighten the right leg and flex the right foot. Come to your half Hanuman. What we want here is nice long spine. So if you are rounding, maybe just come a little bit higher and manage your stretch by extending or bending the leg. You can come all the way down in towards your heel if that feels right, but focus on that length through your spine. So you're moving from your hip joints. The more you flex the right foot, deeper the stretch. If you're really open today, feel quite flexible and want more, you could bring the left hand to the outside of the right foot and then turn the right toes in, keeping the foot flexed. You might notice it creates even deeper stretch through the outside of your calf here towards your hip. But that's only if you feel really bouncy and stretchy and elastic today. If not, take it with care and respectfully. Couple more breaths. And slowly release the foot. If you're holding onto your foot, then press the hands against the floor and return the right foot back to mat. Good. Now you can keep your back toes tucked under and then sink deeper into your right hip, coming to low lunge, Vinyasa. Maybe you will stay here. You don't want to take it any further, that's okay. But if you want to come to your full low lunge, bring the hands to your hips. Good. Focusing on the building this foundation, firm, steady stance, sinking pelvis deeper. Maybe you will stay here. Maybe you will bring the hands onto your sacrum and work into your back bend this way. So you're supporting your lower back, lifting the chest, rolling the elbows closer together. If you want unsupported back bend, bring your arms all the way up as you lengthen. And with exhale, bring arms behind you, interlace the fingers together. With inhale, you will lift your chest higher. And with exhale, see if you can reach or work towards reaching with the fist on the floor. Take 5 breaths in your full pose. That works for you. Good. Very slowly, make your way out with inhale. If the hands are behind your back in the fist, release, or even on the sacrum, and raise your arms all the way up. Very nice, everyone. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart center, finding prayer. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Bring the left elbow to the outside of your right knee and moving the hands closer towards your heart center. Look over the right shoulder. Beautiful. Maybe you will stay here. Maybe you want full revolved side angle, Parivijapasvakonasana, when you press the left toes against the mat and lengthening through the left leg. Fantastic. Well done, everyone. Very nice. If you are here in your full revolved side angle and know the transition to revolved chair, look down and then step the left foot to your right, keeping your twist. If this doesn't work for you today, that's okay. Untwist, hands your heart center, and then step to your chair. Beautiful. And then twist again. So we all are in nice twisted chair, really nice. Looking over the shoulder, the right shoulder, squeezing the legs together. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath. Good. And with care, inhale and twist. Reach the prayer all the way to skies. And with exhale, come to your mountain pose, Tadasana. Grounding through the feet. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath. Good. And now we will work on standing pigeon pose. So you can come to your pigeon, standing pigeon, without supporting, without using your hands. If that doesn't work, use your hands. What you want is to create a figure of 4 with your right leg. So you'll balance on the left, taking the right angle over your left knee. Don't have to take it very high. This is not lotus. This is figure of 4. Beautiful. When you feel grounding through the left leg, you have option to bring the hands to your heart center in prayer, or maybe arms behind you and interlace the fingers together, create a fist. Might feel just a little bit more challenging. When you're ready, inhale, grow, and with exhale, begin your descent to your left leg. So imagine you're going to sit on the chair, like we did the chair pose, but just on one leg. Beautiful. Let that right hip open, really nice, flexing the right foot. Maybe you fold forward When you move the chest closer towards the legs. If your arms are behind you, you can point the fist higher towards the skies. But fix the gaze down. Don't look around your room, don't look on the screen. Excellent. And when you're ready, slowly bring the chest up. Take your time, slow transition. Bring the knee to chest and step the foot down. And release your fist. Well done. Shake it out. Beautiful. So, when ready, let's do the other side. Toes together, arms by your side. Tadasana, ground through the soles of the feet, grow tall through the crown of the head. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Good. With your inhale, raise the arms, reach all the way to skies, lengthen fully. With exhale, bring arms behind your back. Interlace the fingers together, create fist. Inhale, roll the shoulder blades together, lift your heart. And with exhale, as you push the pelvis forward, squeeze the glutes, come to your standing cobra. Your own back bend. Manage it your own way. This is more about finding that length through the front of the body. Then coming into your deepest back bend. Allow the body to awaken in its own time. 2 more breaths. And inhale slowly. Bring the chest up. Keep the hands in the fist. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Fold forward. Allow the fist fall over the head. Gravity is helping you here. More you relax the shoulders, more openness you'll find. Your neck is soft. 1 more breath. With inhale, lift halfway. Let go of the fist. Bring the hands down. Inhale, step the left foot back. Good. Take the weight onto your left arm and reach your right hand high to skies. Long line through your arms, at the same time pressing the left heel back and settling deeper into your right heel. Inhale, reach higher. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Inhale, weight onto your right arm and reach the left hand high. Twisting to the other side. Nice open twist. That's it. Keeping the deep stance. And bring the left hand down. Good. Inhale, step the right foot to left. Come to plank pose. Take the shoulders over the wrists. And options to flow through the knees, chest, chin, and cobra or chaturanga. Into your upward facing, taking the thighs off the mat. Lift your heart, look up. And with exhale, come to downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push the floor away. Press the heels down. Breathe in. Breathe out. With inhale, look forward. Now step the left foot to the outside of your left hand, coming to your lizard lunge. So it's about on the edge of your mat. Good. Take some time to settle here. And then when ready, bring the right knee down to mat, maybe using the cushion or the support towel under the kneecap. Maybe you will stay here. Maybe you want to take it a little bit deeper. In that case, walk the left foot more to the side and then rest it on its outer edge. So this will open your left knee or left hip. Then take weight onto your right arm and bring the left hand to the inside of the left knee and gently push the knee out of the way. Start opening the chest, so you're coming also to the twist here. Look over the left shoulder, up to skies. Don't forget to sink into the left side nicely. Maybe you will stay here, maybe you will bend the right knee and grab hold of your foot or use a strap here that can give you that space so you can experience the nice deep stretch through the right thigh and your right hip flexors. Good. These are often very tight and affect the posture, and the posture affects your back and can create a back pain. So all this is connected, all this is related, and gently pulling the right heel in towards your bottom. Good. Excellent. Nice. Maybe you're on your forearm if the wrist is not so happy. One more breath. And slowly letting go of your back foot. Very nice. Returning the left hand down. Then bring the left foot to mat. And walk it in between your hands. Tucking your back toes under and coming to half Hanuman, half split. Flexing the left foot, straightening the left leg and folding over the front leg. Remember, you want that spine long. So it doesn't matter how deep you go. If the knee is bent, it is bent. You're slowly working to lengthening through that hamstring. Okay, if you have to round your spine in these active stretches, it means that you just went a little bit too far and stressing the body. So allow it to ease into the pose. Maybe you feel quite flexible today. You can bring the bottom all the way down to your back heel if you wish. If you want more from your half split, you could bring the right hand to the outside of the left foot. As you keep the foot flexed, you could draw the toes towards the mat. It will give you deeper stretch through the calf and the ankle. Take your time. 2 more breaths. And slowly, if you're holding onto your foot, let go. Bring both hands to mat, returning the left foot back to mat and come back to your low lunge. Maybe this will be your low lunge today. You don't need to go any further, but if you want your full Vinyasa, lift your chest and bring the hands to your hips. That's it. Find your stability, find your balance, feel that openness, growing and growing or increasing through your hips and your thighs. Maybe you'll stay here, maybe you'll bring hands closer together, supporting your sacrum, and then working on your back bend as you lift your heart. Maybe you will raise your arms, reach all the way to skies, finding that space. And with exhale, bring arms behind your back and interlace the fingers together, find fist. As you inhale, roll the shoulder blades closer. And with exhale, try to reach the floor with the fist. By doing so, you will go a little bit deeper into your hips. Keep your stance, keep your balance. Good. One more breath. With inhale, slowly bring the chest up. Good. Exhale, let go of your fist. Inhale, raise your arms all the way up. And with exhale, bring hands to your heart center, finding prayer. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Right elbow goes to the outside of the left knee. Good. Supported, revolved side angle. Having the back knee on the mat gives you that little bit of a space you might need for your twist. Once you twist it and happy, pressing the right toes against the mat is an option. Come to your full revolved side angle. Parivita Pashva Konasana. That's it. Keeping the deep stand through the left thigh. Excellent. Now, if you know the transition, stepping from here to revolved chair, do that. So you would step the right foot to left, keeping your twist, finding your revolved chair. If this doesn't work for you today, first untwist with care, high lunge, and then step from your high lunge to chair, and then twist. So finding your revolved chair, you want to, that's it, twist a little bit through your spine. Right elbow on the outside of the left knee, looking over the left shoulder. Nice long spine. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel free to close the eyes. Very nice. And as you inhale, untwist, chest back to center and point your prayer to skies. And back to your Tadasana. Mountain pose, arms to your sides. Ground through your feet. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. Breathe out. Good. So let's work on that standing pigeon again. So this time we'll balance on the right leg. So you can do this with hands at your hips and then create a figure of 4 with your left leg. Use the hands if you need to find your better position. Good. Remember, this is not half lotus. So you want your ankle just above the knee. When you're grounded, hands come to your heart center to prayer or behind your back and finding the fist. Roll the shoulder blades together. Inhale. And with exhale, begin your descent into your right leg, like if you're going to your chair pose, like if you're going to sit on the chair. So about 90 degrees in your standing leg. Good, you might stay here with the chest up. If you feel steady and want a little bit more from your standing pigeon, bring the chest closer towards the thighs. Looking down and then point the fist higher towards the ceiling. And maybe go a little bit deeper into your standing leg. 2 more breaths. Good. And slowly bringing the chest up. If you're in your forward fold, if the hands are in the face of prayer, release, bring them to your hips, left knee to chest, and then step the left foot to your right. Well done. Shake it out. I'm really hoping you're feeling it. That's it. Shake everything out. Wonderful. And let's all meet again in Mountain Pose Tadasana. Toes together, arms by your side, growing tall, breathing in and breathing out. One more. Breathe out. And as you inhale, raise the arms, reach all the way to sky. With exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward, bring the chest to thighs, Uttanasana. Inhale to lift. Exhale, step the right foot back. Left foot joints come to plank pose, take the shoulders over the wrists, and Vinyasa of your choice. Either pushing downward facing dog, so skipping Vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga. Inhaling forward and up through your cobras or upward facings, and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Press the heels down, push the floor away. Breathe in, breathe out. With inhale, look forward and bring both knees to mat. And then come to standing on your knees. So let's work again on the camel pose. A really nice pose to work on lengthening through the front of the body, and gives you many options here. So you can go deep into your back bend or keep it a little bit softer. So you can keep the toes stuck under if you feel it gives you more stability, or relax your toes, keep them pointed. So the first round, as always, you'll try to start with support on your sacrum, and then halfway through, you can decide if you're going for full camel pose, if you feel ready for it, or if you'll do supported version throughout. Hands can be either with fingers pointing down, or you can flick the hands or the fingers point towards the shoulder blades. This opens your shoulders a little bit more. Make sure that the hands are firmly on your sacrum if you do this. When ready, with inhale, lengthen, finding all that space you need in the middle of your torso. And with exhale, push the pelvis forward. Squeeze the glutes, feel that support here. Then inhale, lift your sternum. So you're creating this nice, elegant arch through your back. That's it. And with exhale, look up. Maybe your neck is relaxed enough, you can look back. Now you decide if you stay here, or if you feel it's okay to let go of your sacrum and finding your heels, and full camel pose. Full camel pushes the pelvis more forward, opens through the heart. Every inhale, breathing into the belly, that's it. Exhale, maybe easing deeper into your back bend. One more breath. With your inhale, letting go of your heels. If you're in your full camel, activate your core. Bring the hands to your heart center, find prayer. And exhale your bottom down onto your heels. Take a moment here, just sitting on your heels, fully present with all the sensations of you feeling all sorts of things, the front, back, and then fold over your thighs, come to child's pose. Resting the forehead on your mat. Wonderful. Maybe shimmering the bottom gently from side to side. Might ease the tension maybe from your back just a little bit more. So I will follow your lead. When you're ready, we'll do one more round. So when I'll see you getting up, then we'll start. Brilliant. So we'll come back to standing on the knees, making sure the knees are under the hips. So options here, you can do exactly what we just did. You can do supported camel pose, working into easing into your pose. You can do full camel pose if you'd like to find your heels. You have that support through your arms. If the back was not so happy, you can work into strengthening through the thighs. This is actually quite a challenging pose. It's like a half thunderbolt. So you would keep your spine along. You can have your hands on the thighs or in a prayer, and then just lean back as far as you can. So you feel that intensity growing in your thighs, and then come back up. It's a very strong shape and protective on your back. If you want deeper back bend, you could raise your arms, reach up as you create the length. And then with exhale, do the same thing as we did with standing cobra. Interlace the fingers together, find a fist. Inhale, you would lift your chest, roll the shoulder blades closer. And then as you exhale, pushing the pelvis forward. Squeeze the glutes, lift your heart, and then try to reach the ground with a fist. And then you would slowly come back up. Finding whatever you want to work on today. You don't have to reach the ground, of course. It's just about that sensations. That's what you're working towards. Or working on the thunderbolt, half thunderbolt. When you're leaning back, you will feel the fire in the thighs. Go to that point and then slowly, slowly come back up. Strong thighs are really important for safe back bends. Very nice, everyone. Do 5 breaths in your own pose. Beautiful, everyone. Take your time to come out of the pose. It's as important how you enter the pose and you come out of the pose as well. Let everything to fall back to place, and then find your child's pose. Chest over the thighs, forehead down. Good. Excellent. Beautiful. So now you'll tap just a little bit more into your hips and into inner thighs. So if you bring the chest up, so we started to practice with a gentle widening child's pose. We'll take it a little bit deeper now, a little bit further if we can. So bring the legs apart, but now find that soft edge where you feel that you can't go any further without causing yourself pain, but you feel that the thighs just nicely stretched, and you feel maybe intense sensation in your hips as well. You can stay here, or you can walk your hands forward and come to rest on your forearms, keeping the toes together. Again, you can have cushion between the bottom and the heels, or if the knees are really not happy today, you could come back to your Sutta Baddha Konasana, lying on your back, creating a diamond shape. Maybe draw the heels a little bit closer to your groin in this second round, so you would deepen the shape as well. Maybe you want to come all the way down, bringing the chest all the way to mat, pressing the forehead or the chin down. And try to relax. I know it's not easy when you go into the hips. The more you relax, the easier it will become. Okay, take 2 more deep breaths here. Excellent. Now, see if you can first prop yourself slightly up, so bring the chest of the mat. And then move the bottom forward. Keeping the legs as they are, just move the bottom forward. That's it. Building towards the frog pose. Excellent. Easing into the pose. If you need support, you can place cushions or blocks under your inner thighs, so you have a little bit of a barrier maybe in between the ground and your legs, so maybe easing the pressure away from the hips. You can stay on forearms, or you can bring the chest all the way down. Or you can do this being upright as well. If you are in your Supta Baddha Konasana on your back, you could come to happy baby pose from there. So you could grab hold of the soles of the feet and then take the legs apart and draw the knees to your armpits. Whilst you lie on your back, you could gently sway the body from side to side. Good. Let's try to find some peace in this pose. 2 more breaths in. Wonderful. And from here, you can, of course, stay exactly where you are, or you can scale it back, going back to wide child's pose, or come out of the pose completely if it's just too much, and take a break. Or you can come to full frog when you take the toes apart and bring the heels in line with the knees. So imagine how the frog looks from above. That's how you look. And you can flex the feet. That's it. Doesn't matter what we look like in this pose, it is about what it feels like. That's it. By applying such pressure into our joints, we also strengthening the joints. Excellent, well done. That's a little bit longer, patience, enjoying the calm and stillness. 2 more breaths. Very nice. So coming out of the full frog, first bring the toes back together. And then make sure you bring the hands to your chest so you can support yourselves. And then as you push your chest up, bring the bottom back to your heels, so back to your wide knee child's pose. So coming out of the pose in stages. Then walking the hands to your groin. Then bring them behind you. And as you lean back, draw the knees together. I think that's the nicest part of this pose. When the thighs join and the hips feel that release. And come back to your child's pose, fold over the thighs. Maybe massaging your hips, gently tapping if it feels right. Maybe swaying the bottom gently from side to side. And from here, bring the chest up. Bring the hands in front of the shoulders, spreading the fingers wide apart. Tuck your toes under and push bottom to skies into downward facing dog. So maybe walk your dog again if you want to bring some movement back to your legs, back to your hips. Maybe wiggle the hips and the shoulders, exactly like you did at the beginning. Couple more breaths. And walking the feet all the way between your hands and bringing the bottom down to mat. So come to top of your mat. So there is plenty of space behind you. Make sure there are no obstacles so you can transition safely. So as always, options to transition down to lying on your back. You can nicely roll down with feet on the mat, hip distance apart. Hands can be at the back of your thighs or reaching forward, looking to one another. And then you would tuck the chin in and slowly as you round the spine, vertebra by vertebra, roll all the way down to lie on your back. So that would be your transition. If you want, you can work maybe with grabbing hold of your toes with peace fingers, finding the balance on the sit bones, not too much on the sacrum, more on the sit bones, drawing the knees to your chest, and then slowly straightening the legs. Pavishta Konasana. And then you would do rolling back if you feel it's right, rounding the spine, tucking the chin in, and then taking your body all the way to plow, slowly with control. So you're working with your core. You could do that at first. You come to L shape, and then you can make your way to your plow. So that would be your transition to inversion. Your inversion today could be your L shape. We all know the practice, especially if there are any back issues, neck issues, or any blood pressure issues, or any other health issues you know that would be not so good for you, then stay here in L shape. If you happy, come to your plow, stay in your plow, maybe deepen in your plow, hands behind your back, fingers interlaced together in the fist, toes walk away from the crown of the hand. Maybe coming to your shoulder stand, hands high up your back to your shoulder blades, pushing the pelvis forward and heels back, and growing tall towards the skies. If you're working on headstand today, make sure you've got safe space around you, maybe wall space. Very nice. That's it. For inversions, make sure that your body is really fully present. So I know that sometimes you want to just relax and let go, but grow tall upwards. So the whole body is fully present. So even the toes are tense. That's it. And the full presence of the whole body, all muscles are engaged. That's it. Beautiful. If you are in your L shapes, Viparita Karani, you're staying still, or maybe having a little play, doing scissor legs when you could take one leg down, then another, just allow the heel to hover above the mat, or take the legs apart, your straddle legs. If you're in your shoulder stands, either staying still, or maybe as well, doing little twists if you like, scissor legs, straddle legs when you take them apart, or diamond shape with your legs, soles of the feet together, and then apart. You all know these inversions very well. You all are really, really good in understanding your bodies now, know what works for you on the day of your practice. Some days we go full way, whole way. Some days we're taking a little bit more gently. Excellent. So in those 4 inversions, shoulder stands or headstands, you will slowly make your way out. So from the shoulder stand, you would return the toes back to mat, come to your plow pose. Take some time in your plow pose. If you are in your headstand, come to your child's pose and turn your head a few times side to side so you can relax your neck. Those in plow pose, bring arms behind you, grounding through your palms, and then slowly start rolling out of the pose, bringing vertebrae by vertebrae slowly to mat. Using your core more than the arms to manage this transition. Good. And when your sacrum is grounded, you find your L shape, and then all gently pressing the lower back against the mat, so keeping your spine flattened against the mat, and taking the long extended legs slowly down, squeezing the glutes together. Excellent. And arriving all the way down the line, supine. Take a few moments here and be an observer. Watch what is present here in your body, in your mind, feelings, sensations. And then bring the toes together, or maybe soles of the feet together, knees to sides. Then wiggle the hands under your bottom, elbows as close together as you can. With inhale, press the elbows firmly against the mat. Lift your heart, big, proud chest. And with exhale, take your head back. Fish pose. Maybe you feel it's okay to lower all the way down, allowing a little bit of a weight on the ground. More you push the elbows against the mat, you lift your heart higher. Breathe in and out from the belly. Maybe you feel that you want to take the legs off the mat for a few moments. Maybe you would like to take a couple of lion breath when you take a breath in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Gently push the air out. If the legs are up, lower them down. If your mouth are open, close the mouth. With inhale, all press the elbows against the mat, lift the chest. And with exhale, return the chin back to your chest. And slowly lower all the way down to lying supine on your back. That's it. And draw the knees to chest. And hug them in. Maybe gently swaying from side to side. And prepare yourselves for your Shavasana.